We go. We are back in. Okay, we are back, guys. Sorry about that. So, I have the table here as well, just so that obviously I can update and let you know. But yeah, it's just straight fight now between Harmon and hello Charizard. Trucker. Obviously, we've got to sort a few things out. Chiquito, Joe. I can't remember who else. Let's find out. Because I can't remember now. Where was it? That one? I will find it.
In here, is it just you, Reaper?
It is just me.
What happened to him?
Power failure.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's.
Is the lobby restarting or what's
Yeah,
going on?
I will. It's just loading up. As soon as it's loaded up, I will get you in. But yeah.
I'm trying to join now, but it's just on join session. Oh no, qualified here. Never mind. I'm going to start my own stream very, very quickly then.
Yeah, no problems, man. But yeah, we got an interesting one coming up tonight. Obviously, only a point between the top two.
Yeah, that tier 3 race was. I quite enjoyed commentating that tier 3 race.
Mate, that had me on the edge of my seat.
And then when, what you call it, Swen spun. I didn't see it originally. Then I saw an AlphaTauri in a wall. Also, I'm just gonna go live here as well. That way, we have multiple POVs of it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I watched it, and then obviously the rain came in, and everyone else, or most of them, went in for inters, and then Boomer stayed out. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Honestly, I just assumed Boomer may have messed up. I actually thought that Boomer had the better strategy going hard to soft than Swen. Swen went in way too early and
Yeah, he did.
suffered as a result.
And
And
then
then that rain almost threw a whole different element in together if it came a couple of laps early.
Yeah, if it had been even a lap earlier, I reckon Sven would have caught him.
Alright, is everything sorted? Are we going racing now?
Yeah,
Or are we doing
just
formation lap?
formation lap. Chiquito, Joe, and Bambino all on mediums. Oh, that's good. Everyone's remembered what tyres they were on. So that is good.
Nice. So, I see that Trocker is immediately down on harm. That's a great start.
Yes, so basically those two managed to get one flying lap in, and then the rain hit in quali.
Oh, the rain hit, so it's just... Okay, so it's a similar one to what we got in tier 3.
Yeah.
You know, the difference in... Okay, no, that's fine.
So He's
I
putting
know
truck
Ishmael.
on.
How is Ishmael up in third with a standard setup? How has this happened?
Ah, it's Ishmael, isn't it? We will never know with this man.
He's got a standard setup because he didn't even do proper laps before because he just decided to join in and we did triple comms on tier 3 obviously. Is this the mainstream? Reapers is the mainstream. I'm pretty sure that's earlier thing in the chat, but this is my point of view on it. So, I mean, either can be, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Reapers. It's just take your pick. Take your pick of which point of view you want to watch. I don't think it matters. I'm completely honest.
At the moment, no. It's going to be such a great race. I mean, Trucker's got Chiquito in front of him as well, so that's going to play massively into Harm's hands, I think.
Yeah, I'm fearing the fact that Trucker's going to be taken out by Chiquito. If Joe doesn't get him first, I'm fearing that.
Well, we've already put something out saying that if anything like that happens, people need to read the rules. The admin have the right to step in. How we will do it, we will not know. I hope that doesn't come down, because the way Harm and Trucker were talking earlier, I'm expecting to see a really good race. Some of the drivers.
Just could he a double?
Yeah.
Some of the post streams up. Oh,
fair one.
You finish yours.
Have you noticed a few of the drivers have started donning different coloured helmets?
I haven't. No, I've not actually paid a lot of attention to the helmets. I don't know why.
Yellow and blue.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow and blue.
Is going on.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of them have decided to do it themselves in support, which is fair. So, red lights, guys. 3, 4, 5. Lights out and away we go!
There you go. Here we go. It looks like Calm got off quicker.
Oh, Trucker's already losing.
Trucker on the start. Yeah, Trucker, the bad starts are going to come back to haunt him eventually.
Yeah.
And it might be today.
Oh, he's back up though. He's managing. Is he going to get round the outside of Joe?
It's the sauce. It's the sauce. Yeah, the sauce he got him. It looks like Staber started on the sauce, and Joe and Staber almost collide as well. It looks like those three are going to go at it. Trucker's got to the inside.
Ish from Chiquito. No, Ish is going to just...
Ish has got him.
Yeah.
He's got better exit, yeah.
He's got the inside line as well, so...
Yeah, he's kept it. He's done pretty well, Ishmael, there. If Trucker can get past Chiquito...
That will be
business. We might be in business.
That will be the telltale sign.
Yeah.
And it's how quickly you can do it. You need to do it in the first lap or two.
Yeah, it needs to be clean as well.
Yeah. It would have been nice if Ross could have got involved a bit more for Trucker, but obviously with the ring, the way it hit, just that wasn't happening.
I see. So you got half a second between BR4 and Harm. So Harm's currently
yeah, and then over a second. Yeah, he's pulling away from Ish as well. Trucker closing in there, just under 3/10 before they get to the corner.
Yeah, looked like you got within 2/10 there for a moment in time. Don't forget, Chiquito's on the mediums, so you would expect Trucker, especially when DRS comes in, to get past pretty quickly.
Especially down that start-finish straight.
Yeah, 100%. If he's just sitting in tier 3, he's going for it now! He's going for it now, and he's gone to the inside. He doesn't get the position, though.
Lucky enough, no damage to the car either.
Yeah, I did not expect that dive so quickly, but here comes the Aston Martin behind him. Staber looks for his move now. Ross gets overtaken by Danger.
Danger having it back, saying absolutely not. Then they find out a bit more.
Staber looking out for a move on Trucker at this point. Maybe Trucker might have a little bit of damage because it don't look like he's driving easily at all.
And so he's still got his both end plates.
Yeah,
by the looks of things.
Green damage that the game doesn't like showing you.
Yeah, and then just gives you epic issues. Ooh, Staber having a bit of a twitch.
Like a little bit, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Trucker's
in.
Damage. Yeah, and that might. Oh, that's advantage harm for sure now. There's DRS been enabled.
Major advantage harm there. The only thing...
Immediately on... I told you something would happen between Chiquito and Trocker. I knew it. I knew something would happen. I just didn't think it would be lap 2.
No, however, that was Trucker's thing. He went for the dive and...
that's Trocker's on. He did. Also, Mitchell just found himself a gravel pit.
Sounds about right for Mitchell.
I just said that. Trumpus got passed by Bambino on the straight there. It looked like
Ross and Denge having it out.
Ross going at it. Yep. Who's got the better exit here? It looked like Ross might have. Denge has got the inside line, but Ross has got the exit, and Ross is going to take the position.
And there he goes.
Did he collect anyone else in the meantime, though? That's the real question.
I'm not sure.
It looked like his car bounced. Don't know if he caught anyone. Chiquito's right on the back of Ishmael again.
Wilk still seems to have all his wing, and so does Kazua, so might be line green again.
I don't know, we'll see if anyone pits. Chiquito about 4/10 of a second over again. DRS is actually in now, and you would expect that to take effect right about now. See the wing open for Chiquito.
Yeah.
Down the straight, trying
also
to take
seeing
down
the
Ishmael.
wing on VR open as well for harm.
Yep, he does get it. Chiquito got Ishmael, sorry, on the straight. Drops Ishmael to 4th. He is using standard salvage. Each to their own, I guess.
So we've also got a constructors battle as well, but obviously this is just going to further extend the lead for AlphaTauri. So
yeah, I think that might that one at the moment might be dead as the tier 3 one after the first 2 laps.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, Jallo spun basically immediately. Also, what happened to Ross?
I don't know. Ross just seems to.
He just dropped 3 positions.
Floor damage, maybe?
Mark, Stell, and Kazuru got past. The Kazuru just nearly spun. He saved the car, but everyone's just piled up there now. Looked like he kept the position somehow. I have absolutely no clue. He should not have kept the position there. There's Stell with the Red Bull. He might be looking to make a move anytime soon. It doesn't have to be behind Kazuru.
Definitely got a lot more grip than Kazuru through there. However, Mark's got him.
He's got the inside line now. Stell is going to get. It looks like Stell's got a far better line through that corner. Yeah, Stell has got a far better line through the corners.
However, bouncing on those curbs did not help him.
Nope. DRS is going to play some sort of factor, I think. And keep it on this battle momentarily. It looks like they're both going to go now.
Benji with his 3 seconds.
No surprise, damn surprised he was already crashed it out.
Me too. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Hey, I'm not full-time tier 1. I'm going to say this kind of stuff.
So Stella closing on ish here.
Next season, but.
Oh yeah, I mean, next season's a little bit different.
Denge is retired. There you go. There you go. It didn't even take till the beginning of the next lap. He just retired in the pits. It didn't even take him the rest of the lap. Here comes Stable and Ishmael. About a quarter of a second back. Denge just left immediately.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So Ish has fallen out of DRS.
Yeah, it's going to give Staber an immediate advantage.
Yeah, it's
Staber
just...
will get him immediately, yeah. Yeah, I don't even think it's going to take till the start-finish line this, right? No, it did. It just about passed it, but Staber's got it. Yeah, it's not too surprising. DRS down that main straight. Ishmael's going to get DRS in the next lap.
Trucker's not making much headway on Mitchell here.
Staber almost spun. Is still going on the same battle. Staber almost lost the yellow flag in the first corner.
That's Ross.
I saw it was a Ferrari. I had to go and check. Mitchell and the 2 Ferraris. Well, one thing's for sure, they were in the constructors battle. Definitely dead in the water for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Both out of the points now. Trucker's not making the headway he would want.
Looks like he's about to bottle tier 1. He had a large gap going into China, I know that much.
Yeah, he did. He royally messed that one up.
Staber just got 3 seconds. apologies.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, go on.
Ooh, looks like... is that Harm out of DRS? It is! Oh no. Did he creep back
he's
into
still
DRS?
He screwed the corner. He screwed up the corner there, Harmy. I think he might have just got a warning.
Ah, there we go.
There is DRS. I'm going to actually just take a minute to go on to the race director. I want to see if Harm did get a warning for that. He did get a warning on that corner.
Mark getting a 3-second penalty. So he's got one.
Also, Bambino and Trumpet chasing down Joe at the moment, as Joe just spins and finds himself in the gravel and the wall.
Is that...
the damaged front wing. Snell gets through on Kazura, so does Mark. Joe just dropped rapidly down as Trumpus is just going to have a go at Bambino now.
Ish keeping in touch with Staber as well.
I think it's a bit too early to harp on about the penalties, but Staber would be behind Ishmael and Bambino right now. Penalty at the end, as it was. Ends of the
Kazura getting past Mark here. Mark not letting it go.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Brought up a yellow flag. He's gone immediately. Yellow flag gone immediately. Kazuru's fighting with Mark. Yeah, as he said. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of. Oh, Kazuru gets a little bit shaky out that corner. Yellow flag in sector 2. Mitchell's off again. Rocker gets past Mitchell.
Oh, finally making some headway.
About 8.5 seconds off Joe.
They are closing in on...
There you go, Trumpus on Bambino. That was a nice little overtake using the DRS on the straight. Gets it done into turn 1. These two are going to have a little bit more of a battle. Trumpus on the softs compared to Bambino on the medians. A little bit of a battle going on between Harm and BR4. It's closed down to half a second.
Yeah, and BR got the fastest first sector as well during that lap as well.
Joe's just gone into pits, so another position for Trocker. Assuming if he catches up to Ross at any point, there's going to be a little bit of a team order going on there.
Yeah, that would just be an Alonso with Massa.
Yeah, I'm also very surprised, right, that after Trocker's mishap, the first couple of laps, well, Ishmael got Staber by the way. I don't know if Staber had an absolute nightmare through there, but got him. With the thing, he didn't go on to hards and try and get to the end of the race. I'm surprised with that.
Yeah. But then again, Bambino with a 3-second penalty there.
That's going to knock out Trumpers. 7/10 of a second now between Harm and BR4. Doesn't look like the rest of that lap was great for BR4. Staber's about 0.2 of a second. Doesn't get into the first corner though.
Wondering if Itch decides to use up some of his ERS there to keep him ahead.
Bambino didn't get Trumpers either. There's 3 people in DRS range, so you've got Bambino on Trumper, Staber on Ishmael, and BR4 on Harm, who hasn't really been able to make a lot of distance between the two of them. It's been relatively together the entire way through.
And then you've got Chiquito just kind of sat in no man's land, 3 seconds off from those guys, and then 3.5 from Ish behind him. So he's just playing that bumper role at the moment, really, isn't he?
He's taken on the hider role from Tier 3.
Yeah.
He's not quite making mistakes, but he's also not doing anything worth noting.
Until it matters.
Ishmael versus Staber, that battle just had 3 seconds tacked on for Staber. And the next couple happen, he's just gone wide again, so his penalties might look interesting by the end of the race.
Definitely, I think we could see a few multiple...
Look, there's multiple battles in this POV here. You get the one from Staber and Ishmael, who Staber isn't able to make any sort of ground whatsoever, and neither is Bambino behind him.
Yeah, and Stell's not really closing in behind those guys either, so... And Trumpus has just dropped off from Staber a little there.
Ross has caught up with Kazuru, by the way, but Trocker is very much well behind.
Yeah, he's not really gaining the time he needs.
He's not gained anything, Ross. If anything, he's probably lost it.
Yeah, at certain points he may gain a couple of tenths, but then he just loses it.
Yeah, he's not fast in the dry. He did say that. He did mention beforehand, if it's a dry race, Harm will win. If it's a wet race, and it plays right into the hands. I don't actually know the weather going into this one, so.
I think it was dry all the way through.
That's unfortunate.
Would have been nice to have that little mix.
I was about to say, chuck in some rain. Get approximate weather. You just throws a little bit of a up in hand.
Mark getting in the 3 second. How is that now?
Trump just gets 3 seconds as well, as helping out Ishmael in front of him.
Yeah, greatly. So Mark and Steb are both on 6 now.
Yeah. Chiquito had cut in. Wait, where happened to BR4? Something happened to Harm there. Is BR4 right on the tail now?
Maybe
that was 7/10, and then that just dove straight to a 10th.
Oh, and he's out of VRS as well.
Try something. Here we go.
Wow.
It looked like it might be damage.
That was way too easy.
Wait, they didn't even put up a fight. That has to be damage on Harm's car. Maybe green, maybe that light green damage we saw before,
yeah.
But he's obviously made some sort of mistake. We just missed it.
Yeah, because that was far too easy for VR there. Not unless it was a mixture of VRS as well.
Maybe, but it might have been the fact because you don't lose 6/10 off a corner if you haven't made a mistake.
That's very true. Especially those first couple of corners as well. You catch those wrong.
Yeah, it's 6/10 of a second now. So all in all, he didn't end up losing 6/10. He lost over a second.
Yeah. And yeah, okay, he's catching
And now here comes with the DRS immediately. This should be hand in hand position back up effectively.
Jump on board as he does it. No, backs out of it.
Never mind. BR4's gonna hold him off for another lap.
Maybe into the.
Maybe into this hairpin. Yeah.
Depends on the exits they get here. Quite clean from both of them.
I don't think Charles coming off. Yeah, he hasn't got anywhere near enough. If anything, he's losing time for that straight. Yeah, he's lost time considerably. BR4 even on better exit. Chiquito's now 1.9 seconds due to the fighting.
1A.
Went on in front of him.
Yeah, he's literally pulling that in now.
He's slowly catching. Ishmael's not gained anything though. He's 5.5, nearly 6 seconds back. Leading a train of Staber, Trumpus, Bambino, and Stell's cutting at second, but he's not really on the back of anyone.
Trucker's managed to finally pull something back in on his teammate. He's under 8 seconds. But still, he's not doing it quick enough.
He really isn't. Here we go. 0.5 of a second with DRS, 0.4 of a second with DRS, and 4.5. Oh, BR4's coming into pit, and it comes on as well! He's just about got away with that. He has just about got away with that. That was almost catastrophic. I'm also pretty sure you're not allowed to do that in the pit lane.
You're not meant to, no.
I'm almost saying you're not allowed to do that.
Wow.
If that had caused him some damage, he would have only had himself to blame.
Oh, 100%.
That was tragic of an entry into the pit lane, but he got away with it by having just enough gap. If that was somewhere like Azerbaijan or Netherlands, somewhere like that, game over. End of the race.
Yep.
He's out.
There's no coming back from that one.
Nope. That would just be the end of it. It'd be wheel off, game over.
Yeah.
And that would be definitely advantage Trocker, and he wouldn't. That would be game over. Actually, Trocker's got a point of advantage, hasn't he?
Yeah. So Trucker wouldn't need to.
Game over.
Yeah. So Trucker's still not pulling in on his teammate. He's still 7.5, 7.8, 7.7 behind his teammate.
Yeah. No, it's.
I'll buy you both a crate of beer if Ishmael wins. I'll hold you to that, Boomer. Ishmael, pull your fucking finger out and... Oh, sorry. Pull your finger up.
It comes down. Oh, okay. You can tell there was the idea there from Staber. But he's going to stay out, and he cost himself a hell of a lot of time to Trumpus. That was 50-50. Didn't make his mind up anywhere near quick enough. And he's cost himself a position there, Staber, as Trumpus gets on through. Ishmael went into the pit, to give you context. Ishmael went, if you didn't see it, Ishmael went into the pit. Staber almost followed him and then decided very last second to come back out.
Ah, right. That's what I missed.
And then lost his position because DRS immediately to Trumpas, who I didn't think was this fast, but he clearly is holding his own.
No, he's doing well here in Tier 1. Obviously, it was a test after winning Tier 5 so emphatically.
I'm almost certain that given a couple of races that you'll see Donny in here with Trumpus as kind of surprise guys. I somehow think Donny might be a bit too fast to Tier 2 next season, but I guess I get to see both.
Yeah, it's going to be a good season next season.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't have anywhere near the pace to be anywhere near the front of Tier 2. And there you go. In comes Trumpus, and Staber's going to do it this time. Yep. Oh, they almost had another one!
Wow!
Staber nearly went right through the back of the Trumpus car. What is it with people at the pit entries in this race?
They just seem to get it wrong.
And in comes Tom on Mark, not really much of a fight from Mark there. Tom just gets past.
No, it's 14 lap old tyres against
BR4,
brand news.
By the way, got 1.4 seconds. Where the 1.6 second gap on Harm now. That pit definitely advantaged BR4, I think.
Yeah.
Whether it's something that came out in the lap after and he got stuck behind some traffic or something, but that
I know Mark was between the two of them.
Oh, Mark almost spun them, by the way. Let's just point that out. Staber's 0.2 of a second. A little bit too far back to try something on Trumpus in the corner.
So Trucker's managed to close a little bit on his teammate, but not great. He's not even pulling that much on Staber or Trumpus or anyone.
That's to be fair, but to be fair to them, Trucker's on 11 lap mediums and the other two have literally just been. So I think that would take some incredible pace for him to catch up from here.
Do you know what surprised me the most though? Ross. 14 lap old softs and he is still going.
Yeah, he's still hanging in. I think he might be coming at the end of this lap though. Just a hunch. It's 1.2 seconds now before BR4 and in comes Ross. Ishmael's going to take that DRS and position as well. Bearing in mind there's one pit apiece for Trucker and Ross now, and I would assume that would mean Trucker gets past,
Yeah.
Now Trucker has to go after Staber, and that's not going to be the easiest of tasks. However, he goes after Staber, only needs a mistake or two from Harm, and he's right back in it. We've already seen one.
Yeah, that's cost it. I mean, he's not gaining.
Did Ishmael just set a fastest purple first sector, sorry? Did I just see that right? Or is the game lying to me? Kind of caught me off guard, that one, and Staber just got really close to Trumpus and then lost.
Oh, a little bit out of shape on the rear end for Ish there.
Over 3 seconds for Mitchell. Look at penalties so far. That interval penalties. You've got 6 seconds for Staber, takes him behind Trucker. So Trucker is in the points as it stands.
Just not enough.
Won't gain any other positions though. It's nowhere near enough when you see that Harm is currently in second.
At the moment. Well, Harm will end up in second, yeah, but if it finishes like this currently, then it's 9 points.
Yeah. Trumpus is on the back of Ishmael now. He's going close in with DRS, but he's not going to be anywhere near to get it. This is the closest little battle we've gotten right now. Mitchell and Ross is having a little bit of a battle. Mark got another 3 seconds.
Yep, that's 9 now.
So all I've gathered from this race is that Staber and Mark really like the track limits and completely abusing them.
It would appear so, definitely. Truckers.
Staber's right on the back of Trumpus right now, and Trucker's not benefiting by the fact that they all have DRS.
Yeah, and Trucker's losing time to Staber as well.
Also, Ishmael has just closed in and is closing in rapidly on Kazuru and Flanagan. Bear in mind that Kazuru, Mark, Stell, Bambino, and Chiquito will still have to pit onto softs in about 3 or 4 laps down.
Yeah. Harm is closing in on BR here. He's now under the 1.3 second mark.
Nearly 1 now.
Yeah, it's dancing around the 1-1-1 area.
Yeah.
He's just
Staber's
flirting with that DRS.
And Trumpet is going to get DRS, and these two are both going to make a move on Ishmael, you think.
Yep.
Ishmael's just a sitting duck on this straight. He is an absolute sitting duck, and they both get him.
Box him in, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, as just an absolute sitting duck with the DRS down that straight in Portugal.
Yes, so powerful down that straight, it's unreal.
Harm still hasn't broke the second.
No, he's flirting on that line with the DRS, so he doesn't quite want it yet.
Oh, not anymore, he's not.
No. Wow.
Oh, no, he get it back, never mind, and immediately goes within the second. What has happened there? No, it's within now.
No, back out.
Sure. BR4 seems to be the better. It has a better cornering, I think. Here, Harm seems to be better on the straight. I think that's the observation I can make so far.
I think it's more the entry and the through part is better for BR, but the exit is slightly better in areas for Harm, which kind of balances them out.
DRS here. Not going to get DRS here. Bit too far off.
Yeah.
As for the train of 4 coming off here, by the way, Trumpus, Staber, Ishmael up to the back of Kazuru.
Yeah,
Ishmael has dropped so far back off the back of Staber, though.
Gone now, isn't he? So the two houses fighting one another. Ooh!
No, Kazuru, team orders.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, Kazuru just let Trumpus past.
Yes.
And it allowed him to keep the position on Staber in the meantime as well. I say in the meantime because here comes DRS and here comes Staber.
Wasn't quite sure which way to go.
And he's got away with it. The exits to the corners here, and Trumpus gets a far better exit. Staber's not able to take the position. That's very well defended. He decided to go to defend the inside. Ishmael gets Kazuru in the process.
Quite nicely. Update Harm is within the second.
Yeah, it's 3/4 of a second between the two, or just over now. Oh, that's drifting back up again. The second.
Before
back that is just going in and out.
Under the second, he's got DRS.
Yeah, he has got DRS.
There it opens.
Here we go.
BR's run out of DRS at the same time. Kazura with a 3-second penalty.
Yep. It's helping Ishmael around. Everyone around him seems to be getting penalties for days. It's not even close for Harm though through that set of corners. It has closed in through this into the beginning of the second sector, and now DRS again is going to allow him to push on. Not going to be able to make any sort of move through here, but
another lap or two.
Straight on the next lap.
Yeah.
Depends on the cornering through here actually. Staber on Trumpus, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Staber gets it done very nicely this time to the inside, as Trumpus got the inside on the lap prior. And Staber's going to try and make his dent into Mark's time now, considering this is the actual time set between them. Both have 9 seconds worth of penalties. Ishmael not in DRS of anyone, just kind of in no man's land for a bit. Lost quite a decent amount of time through that second sector, now 6/10, and all of a sudden you're not sure if he gets him through the straight. Bambino comes into pit, Stell comes into pit. We actually get the civilised pit stops this time.
Harm, is he going to do it? No.
Harm is no, he's backed off. Just did not have enough space to make sure it worked.
Trying to get that inside on that first corner
Mark
is impossible.
Yeah, Mark and Kazuru both come into pit. Now the only one left. Oh no, there's two left, but two left that hasn't pitted yet, and Mitchell and Chiquito. However, that did allow for Chocker to jump Stell, Mark and Kazuru, albeit he's on setting on that medium to probably go try and drag them to the end.
If it stays the way it is.
Oh, Harm almost spun!
Oh!
He got very squirrely off that corner. very squirrely off that corner. He's managed to keep it. So he managed to save it. He's still kept this gap small to BR4, but almost a catastrophic error. And in comes Chiquito. And now everyone.
That's going to put BR and Harm up.
Yep, here we go. We now know where everyone is meant to be. No more this net P1 stuff. As you get to see who is and isn't in position now. It's 4.5 tenths of a second. Now it's DRS for Harm. How is he going to get him down the straight? You would assume that he's going to try and sub big here because he's closing in. Down to the inside, and Harm's going to get BR4. He's gone wide, but he's going to get BR4. It's 2 tenths of a second between the two now. BR4 will get immediate DRS back in the next straight. Not going to be able to do an awful lot with it, I don't think.
Thank you. No.
Just momentum is going to take Harm to the end of the lap at least.
However, Trucker is closing on Bambino here. He's closed like 3 tenths of a second, but losing some ground here.
His Stell is right on the back of him.
And on fresh softs.
Yeah, this should. Oh, Trucker looked to close that door to the outside there. He did it pretty well. You should expect Trucker to just stick where he is till the end of the lap now. And the problem for Trucker is that the guys that just jumped in the pits are all on fresh softs.
Yeah.
He's about to lose multiple positions.
I mean, it's about 25-second pit stop here, isn't it?
Yeah, he lost to Bambino, he lost to Stell. He's about to lose out to Stell, and
Mark's
Mark's 11
Mark.
seconds back with penalties, so I don't think he will.
Oh no, of course. Mark has.
Harm just had the fastest lap of the race, by the way, and BR4 is out, is still in DRS, but that gap just grew extortionately, up to 3/4 of a second now, maybe even more.
Here comes Stell on the straight. Yeah, that's going to be him.
You would think so. Yeah, he looks to the inside immediately, and he's going to get it done before the corner even reaches. There you go.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Still a second exactly for Harm and BR4. Could be worse for BR4. I mean, he is still in a position that if he can up the pace a little bit on these mediums, he might be able to make a step back on Harm, but he's going to have to do it pretty quickly.
Yeah, and he's got to worry about Chiquito as well. He's closing in on him with those fresh softs. Could be seeing an AlphaTauri 1-2 here. More than likely.
One thing's for sure, that Chiquito is not going to go and win the race if Harm is still there. Staber gets another 3 seconds.
No, I reckon. Yeah. Not while the sky's blue for sure. I reckon what Chiquito will do is he'll get between him, Harm and BR. Oh, yellow flag in sector 2. It's Ross.
It's Ross again. Ross is not having a great race. Bambino's 3 tenths of a second of Ishmael now, and Staber's come into pit. 5 seconds to speed in the pit.
Staber's gone.
Staber retired from the session. That was quick.
Well, that helps Trucker.
You know what I would love to see? You know what I would love to see right about now, and I'm not wishing anything on anyone here. I would rather Ross may or may not just die on track here, bring out a safety car. Not endorsing breaking the rules.
What he wants to do there, if he's going to do something like that, he needs to wait for Harm to get past the pit. Because then that would give Trucker a free pit onto the softs and then just floor it.
Yeah. And it would bring everyone together because everyone will then go into the next lap and pit.
Yeah.
Or go on to the following lap and then pit onto the softs themselves. It would give him position. And then all he would have to do is defend from Harm.
Yep.
Trucker about 3 seconds
dropped off, and he's only lost like 2 seconds to Mark as well. So
also Chiquito is now within DRS of BR4, who's still hanging around the 3/4 second mark of Harm. By the way, that jumped down pretty quickly for Chiquito, who might be able to provide Harm some assistance here.
And still massively closing in on Ishtar here down the straight. Too far back though.
if there is going to be a safety car here, no, again, I'm just going to say if, I don't endorse breaking rules. I mean, if I'm Ross, it's worth the race ban at this point, but never mind.
As long as it's not caught, is it literally breaking the rules?
I mean, unless it's caught on stream, no one can really actually show it.
Not that I should say that, of course, that.
Slimmy tried that and failed miserably in China, but but I don't know. It can happen. Chiquito's 0.3 of a second. Steld's a 2/10 behind Ishmael now. Steld's going to try and make something work in a couple
BR's
of corners.
dropped away from the second.
Yeah, with Chiquito immediately on his back. There's about a 1/10 of a second between the two, and now we've got a AlphaTauri in 1 and 2, and the challenge for Trucker just got immensely much harder.
I think it's basically out of his hands now. It's a safety car or nothing.
There's got to be a safety car or nothing, yeah. Or Harm making an absolute mess of it. Also, Stell gets Ishmael in the straight with the DRS.
I think the only thing that could push Harm to that is him and his teammate fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But
there's no way they fight.
No.
There's no way they fight. Absolutely no way. It's just team orders. It's common sense. They are not fighting.
No, because...
However, I don't. Actually, Harm does have the protection if he absolutely wants it. I know he's not going to need it, but if he wants to make sure his car's going to get over the line, he does have the absolute protection of going for an extra pit stop.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw Boomer do, and he would come out in front of somewhere around Stella, I think, maybe a little bit further back, and just in front of Trocker.
He would come out around about Ish.
Yeah, as well.
It's like between Ish and Trucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
which would
and Harm just pulls over.
What happened here?
Harm literally just pulled over and let him through. I think soft the tyres.
Win, I guess, then.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day...
He's having a nightmare here, by the way. What is going on? I think he should... I think he might be wise to take the advice I've just said and make sure he just gets over the line.
Yeah.
With that, so if he gets on so quick on soft now, I mean that could backfire. But at the same time,
Reapus with the 3 seconds.
3 seconds for Stell. Yeah. BR4 is still there and thereabouts. Harm has just dropped out of DRS of Chiquito.
Yeah.
Which is not good news. They've gone back in, just flirting around the 1 second.
I reckon Chiquito would just lift off the throttle round here and let his teammate intervene.
It's exactly that.
Yeah.
He did exactly that.
That's exactly what I would have done as well.
Allowed to BR4 to get DRS though.
BR has literally chewed up all his DRS as well though. So is Harm.
Within the DRS of Trumpus.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a lot going on elsewhere.
Trucker's just losing ground now.
Yeah, the guy with a safety car needs and the teammate that is currently in last. He has nothing to lose.
Nope.
But, I mean, if you don't want to win it dirty, you don't want to win it dirty. I mean, I would totally be telling my teammate to maybe...
Bin it.
Yeah. Not ethical, but, I mean, just casually on the start-finish straight as well. That way it has to be a safety car.
Well, there is that. There's one way of going.
Not endorsing it, by the way. I don't know. But if it was me, I think I might be ringing up that opportunity at this point. Bearing in mind he is vastly running out of laps.
Yep. And he's got what, 5 laps, 4 laps?
Yeah, the closest that was on the grid, so it's only Trumpus and Bambino within a quarter of a second.
And then you got pole house with Gio.
Yeah, just outside the point. And then by just, I mean 30 seconds outside the point. Here we go, DRS. You would expect Bambino to get this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. There it is, into the first corner.
So Harman and BR just having round about the same gap between each of them.
We keep seeing one corner where BR4 takes the corner. Mitchell's retired from the session. The yellow flag in sector 2 and sector 3. I see the car on the end.
He's gone right off.
But he's gone right off. I don't think that's gonna. And Trocker's hit.
There.
Oh. Safety car!
There it is!
Safety car! Oh my god!
Has this literally just saved him? Although Harm and BR are literally coming up to the pit, so they will obviously go in and go on to fresh softs as well. But it is literally going to be a 2-lap fight. 3-lap fight. Yeah,
I didn't condone all this, by the way. I just want to say that was really suspicious. I don't want to.
That was wow.
It wasn't his team, mate. It wasn't his team.
Just wow. You couldn't have written that.
Trocker, however, is half a lap behind. He went in 1 lap too soon.
Yep. However,
safety car restart has been an absolute travesty. Don't forget they double stacked the AlphaTauri as well, but the safety car restart has been an absolute travesty in ALR this season.
Oh, it has.
We might get one more. We might get one more.
Who said he'd be too fast for tier 2? What do you mean, who would be too fast for tier 2, Nick? Sorry. We've been getting really into this that we've just kind of...
Forgot track just for a minute.
Yeah.
Trocker is now an 8th. So he will start the safety car behind Ishmael, who will immediately let him pass.
Ish will move.
I
wouldn't be too... Stell probably won't, because Stell's still fighting for 4th. I don't know. Let me have a look. BR's currently in 2nd.
A safety car restart. If those tyres get cold and Harm does not do this correctly, he might just hand Trocker a title. And I don't care. If he ends up bottling this, I know I slandered Boomer and Sven for bottling to the highest degree on Tuesday night, but this would very much top it.
Oh, this would be something else, wouldn't it? Yes, Boomer, small chance left.
That's a miracle. He's our Frenchman at number 9. Oh, God.
The other announcer mentioned earlier.
Are you still watching Arsenal, Ryan?
I stopped that. No, he didn't mention he was too fast for tier 2. He just said he didn't reckon he would be fast enough for the front end of tier 2.
Who's this?
Nick asked who said they'd be too fast for tier 2, and it was like, no one. Huh. I mean, Pyro's got the speed, he's got the pace, he just needs to stop bottling it.
No, thank you. I am here. I am present, man. Come on.
Did you or did you not bottle it in Mexico?
Yeah.
There we go.
I bottled it in Mexico. I bottled it in China.
Hey, however,
I didn't bottle it in USA. I didn't bottle it in USA.
No, you didn't.
That race.
No, you didn't. However, I can't shout.
Zandvoort.
Oh yeah, but I can't shout.
Yeah, but you weren't in the lead at some of these races. I have literally, this is a depressing stat for anyone actually listening, but in Tier 4 this season, I have thrown away more points from winning positions, where I've won the race, it was winning the race at one point or another, I had been in first, than I have total points on the season.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie there.
I have thrown away 75, I have 67.
Chiquito will drop positions if necessary.
Safety car in this lap.
We are going to get 2 laps. 2 laps on a 2 lap sprint, basically. I'm on Trucker.
I'm on Harm. I want to see if he's going to bottle this.
I want to see
if he
if...
bottles this, if there is a wall, if there is a god... Can I be Michael Massey? Trucker allowed to go to P4. If there... Harm! 5 seconds
oh my god! And he's behind BR, so it's not going to be removed.
So that I don't know. I want to see a replay on that one. I looked away for half a second. He got away.
Oh, who's gone? Who's gone? Trumpus.
Trumpus span. Trumpus is spanning. Trumpus now in 7th, and he's right up there. He is right up there. 1 point. Ishmael will, if he sees Trucker get close enough, he will move over 100%. There he goes. There he goes. He's moved over. And Trucker screwed himself over on the exit. Trucker is ghosted. And he screwed himself over on the exit. Don't think he realised that Ishmael was just going to let him past. And now he's going to have to sit behind one more lap when he could have had a position.
No, there he goes. Ish is moving now.
Yeah, no,
and then touch straight back in.
Done 4 or 5. That could have been 4 or 5 corners early. That could be costly. And there's about... well, Harm needs that penalty removed. If he doesn't get that penalty removed, he will lose. And
the title,
is as simple as that. It is
Although,
as simple
where
as
Trucker
that.
is, he's got 2 people in front of him that have penalties. So he's going to jump up 2 positions.
It's not a point. It's not a point between 3rd and 4th, though. Is it?
Let's have a look.
Count back, I'm pretty sure Trucker wins.
Well, Bambino's got 6 penalties.
Yes, the penalties
3.
in front of them will take him through.
We'll put him to
There's
4th.
no DRS, remember. There is no DRS.
Oh, Harm would win by 2 points. Harm would literally win by 2 points at this rate.
So it's a penalty. Oh, why does everything have to go to the steward's room?
Sprint's done exactly the same thing.
Here we go. Harm's 4/10 of a second behind BR4, and BR4 put a stout defense all day, and this is not going to happen.
Yes, BR's not going to, unless he royally screws up in the corner.
There's no more DRS, and there's no more DRS. This is the final lap. It is going through the last few corners. AlphaTauri will win the constructors, well, one and wherever Harm ends. Is far superior than I assume it's Alpine second. Or Ferrari, whichever one. The same apply to them both.
Yeah.
Harm is catching BR4. However,
not
BR4 is
enough.
not having enough of a nightmare to give him anything. Harm gets on the grass a little bit there. He keeps his car on, so he doesn't get any more penalties. And Chiquito's coming over the line. He wins in Portugal. And we're not
Trucker,
done yet.
So Ishtar, oh my lord. Oh my lord.
We're not done yet. Stell's going to take the fastest lap point. We're not done. I want to see a replay of the safety car restart, because he does hit the back of BR4. He does hit him. However, is that BR4's fault? That's the question.
Unless there was a brake check, no.
He says, why did the car behind me get so close? Which suggests it wouldn't be a BR4 brake check.
I'm just watching it. Hang on.
Oh,
it's Harm's fault! It is Harm's fault! He is beside BR doing his warm-up on his tyres, and he turns right and clips the back end of BR's car.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Harm potentially thrown this out. Oh my God. This, oh man.
You see, I would have had a completely grand thing for this, to say that Truckers won the championship. But I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't actually know.
I was reporting because
he just said car behind me gets close or gets next to me almost, so I tried to heat up the tyres and hits BR4. Now, I'm just going to paint the picture as to where we got it right now. As of right now, with Harm's penalty, Trocker is your Tier 1 champion. Because he had one on the day, he also had a point advantage. However, this is why I didn't have a grand finale for it. If there's a penalty removal, that goes to the stewards, that'll be resolved as soon as possible, I assume. Then Harm wins the championship. Someone's getting so the stewards are getting called Michael Massey, and somebody's going to be pissed off. Let's go.
Pretty much. And do you know the worst thing is?
Shall we get to the interviews? I want to do interviews on this.
Carry on, mate. I want to listen to this.
I'm doing it. I want to get some views. If I can spell Harm's name. ETA Harm.
So if it finishes the way it does, BR takes third.
Who came?
Third on the Trucker was third, essentially. So Chiquito first, BR second, Harm, Trucker third, and Harm sixth.
Yeah, Trucker, Harm, Chiquito. Who came second?
BR.
I want to get interviews on this. I'm sorry. I know I wouldn't have done this for Tier 1, but I need it. I need to see. I need to hear what they're thinking right now. I need. Shall we invite him into here?
Yeah, that's fine.
That way we. Let me get this then. Add players. Play together. If it will load up anytime soon. BR4, Harm. Chiquito, Trocker. Yeah, BR4's not here. Oh, we could get a... I want to hear from all three of them. Obviously, Chiquito, because he won.
Yeah, definitely. But this is going to be... I mean, just wow.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not saying anything yet.
I mean, wow is all I'm going to say to begin with.
Oh yeah, I got brake tested.
That safety car at the end...
That shit with
could potentially saved you.
You don't say. I mean, Chiquito brake tested me in the first place, so I mean, it was.
We're getting it. I want to hear from both of you. I genuinely want to hear what
that was the most deadly boring race ever.
It was until the last 2 laps.
Yeah. It was potentially the most entertaining 2 laps I have watched in a long time.
Let's start with you, Harm. Then give us your view on this race. And save the safety car stuff. I've got a question for that later. Just save the safety car stuff and then talk it through the race.
First of all, if I don't get it removed, which I can see it happen that it won't get removed, then congrats to Trocker. And I'm just I'm really disappointed, of course. Like, it's such a stupid mistake. Whole race went well. I was just controlled, like I was with Brajk, and I felt so much quicker. But on the other hand, I didn't want to push too hard and make a silly mistake, so I was really taking it so easy. Also, was on 2 warnings for a lot of the time. And on the softs. We were actually 1-2, Chiquito and me. Chiquito had the better strategy. We knew that it was a better strategy from the start. So we worked together, we got that 1-2, but then, of course, the safety car, we stacked in the pits. So, yeah, I got behind Brajk. And what happened was, right at the moment of restarting, my tires were still a bit soft. I saw the car behind me was on my left side. He was really close to me, and I kind of didn't like that. So I wanted to get in front of him and still get my tires heated up. And well, Bratchke in front of me was going very slow. So yeah, I just touch his rear and I get 5 seconds, and that's kind of the end for me actually.
Yeah, that was a thing. So talk us through the idea of the different strategies then between you and Chiquito for the actual race itself. It seemed like it was very much worked out beforehand.
Yeah, so we started. Chiquito straight away told me that you should maybe start on the mediums, because we both knew we had amazing pace on the mediums, and in qualifying we were able to do my best lap on the mediums was maybe a 0.4, but 0.5, 0.6, 16.6 was pretty easily doable on the mediums, and well, he did a 0.7 straight away on those mediums. But I saw that there was going to be rain, and I just stuck to my own strategy to start on the softs, and I got a pretty easy ball, and I didn't think it was that good of a lap even, but yeah, we knew the medium soft would be better, and we planned it out. But I'd rather have had pole and ran away and just not any people around me to mess up my race, because I was kind of afraid that might happen. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm not the best English.
Yeah, it's fine. Reaper, you got any questions that you want to throw in?
Obviously, it's going to come down to the stewards, unfortunately, under the potential championship, which we never want to see it go down that way. However, I want to get your view on what happened on that pit entry beside BR, because that was something else again.
Yeah, so this pit entry is kind of strange, because normally, BR and me, we are both without line, so we both don't have a braking point. So this pit entry is kind of strange, because you also don't really have a reference. Normally there's always something that's exactly somehow at the braking point in the pit lane, but this pit doesn't really have that. And I broke just a little bit too late, and he broke a little bit too early, and I went next to him actually, and I didn't get a penalty luckily. So
I got it on stream, and I was Reaper could tell you, I was this close. I genuinely thought you might have knocked your own tyre off and killed your own race.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Yeah, he was up in arms about that.
Luckily, it's kind of a wide entry, so yeah, I kind of got lucky, I guess.
Yeah, all you took out was the white sign, so it was all good there.
with Harm's view of all this, right? We've just got hard view. Trucker, tell me about your race.
My qualifying lap was abysmal. I was behind Chiquito on the mediums, which was not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I had Joe behind me on the mediums, and with all the lobby restarts and everything, I was getting a bit fed up, to be honest. Kind of just wanted to get started, get going, get done. Lap 1 was relatively clean. I think I held position. And then lap 2, we're on the run down at turn 5, and I don't know if it's to do with, I won't say it was deliberate, but the either tyres, I'm more confident in my brakes, one or the other. Chiquito broke a lot earlier than me, and I almost ran at the back of him. I immediately pulled to the inside as quick as I could, but by that time Chiquito had already turned in and broke my wing. Luckily I didn't give him any damage, so I guess it was only a one-way thing. After that, my race was unbelievably dead. I was sat there going, could BR4 and Harm take each other out? That'd be nice. This might be nice if this happened.
Hoping against hope.
Yeah, basically. I actually had that much time. I was sitting looking at Chiquito's dot lagging on the map.
Alright then, so what's going through your head when that safety car comes out and then the potential chance of it coming back?
I knew there was the chance of it coming back, but I was 7th, 8th, Safety car restarted, Z-Tromp was spun. That was one down. And I knew I was already at a disadvantage because if it came down to the point where I did get up behind Harm, Chiquito would brake, let Harm go, and slot his car between us. They had the numbers advantage on me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I wasn't very optimistic. And then somebody check how many warnings Harm got, and he had 2. Then the safety car restarted, and Haida had joined the party after tier 3, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, Harm's got a penalty." And I was like, "Has he got a track limit penalty?"
No.
And Mitchell goes, because he's out by this point, "No, it's a 5-second time penalty." And I was like, Bambino drove up the back of him, he'll get it removed. And after I got by Ismail, and then I knew everybody in front of me had penalties except BR4 and Chiquito, and I stuck in. I've taken the place provisionally and see what the stewards have to say on the matter. But obviously, I don't want to win it in the stewards room, but it is what it is.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea, but I somehow missed Harm. I had it on Harm's point of view, so I've somehow missed Harm hitting BR4. I didn't even realise until the penalty came up on the top of my screen. So thought I'd say that. Yeah, and with that, so saying obviously it's not him. Trocker saying all this. Chiquito, give us your point of view on this race into the whole, and then your thoughts on things.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Can I just hold you there a minute? Yeah, so I wanted to put in my chat that they can't hear you. I think that might be an audio setting on your part. It should be
Just
in
having
the
a
party.
conversation with myself on the stream, they're going to think I'm going nuts.
So whilst they sort this out, Trucker, can I, that in the first few corners, Ish kind of moved over to let you through, but you didn't take it until a little bit further on. It's alright, Trucker.
Talking to Trucker is...
Whilst you sort this out, I'll just...
Is this on safety car restart?
Yeah.
Yes, when he moved out on turn 2.
He did not move out of the way on turn 2. I hit my brake pedal and my foot slipped off my brake pedal.
Right.
I missed the brake and I touched Stell. I will go and apologise to him for that because I need to.
Right, okay. It just appeared that he...
But yeah, I missed my brake pedal and I absolutely sent it.
Right, okay. It's what got me a little confused there on the restart, 'cause we thought Ish would move out the way for you, because obviously he's not in the title fight and whatnot, so we had a feeling he would move out the way for you. I thought when I was watching it that he did, but obviously You just
It
confirming that.
looked like it. It looked like he moved to the outside and let you have the inside deliberately. That's why
I
Ah.
forced on the inside because I shouted at him. I'm going to kill myself on you if you don't move.
Hey, Chiquito, can you talk a minute to see if they can hear you?
No, normally now it's okay. I've changed the parameters so everyone should hear me. So yeah, I was saying, for the race or like for the. Yeah, sorry, please.
No, just checking. Go ahead, go on. Say what you were going to say.
Yeah, so I was saying sorry, I will repeat myself, but for the quali we noticed a bit like that the rain was coming, so Arman chose to stuck on the soft strategy to have the position advantage, to track position. I think it was the most important. Like I think we did everything perfectly, and the safety car just I mean it was pretty much done, and safety car just changed everything, and we were so focused on we had both 2 warnings, so we were so focused on not getting a third one that we did not think we could lose the title otherwise. So that was the thing. I was really slow, like safety car coming in is really late call, and the straight is really long, so I was really slow because I wanted to start just after the last turn, and I mean it may I create some confusion, and because of that Herman took 5 seconds, so I'm really sorry. Like it's a bitter sweet victory for me tonight. About trucker incident, like I was saying, it's really unfortunate. I was really surprised because I really after the turn just before, he was 3 tenths and he wasn't closing in, so I just noticed him when I was turning, and it was already too late, and he just touched me and was, oh fuck. I really didn't want this I really didn't want to be part of any incident with Stroker, so nothing could be said, and yeah, I uploaded the video. I can show you, but I really broke normally, and I think maybe it's due to the difference of tire compound soft versus medium, and also maybe EBS. You can break later with EBS. So I'm really sorry for that, but yeah, I was really surprised. You can ask Arman. I was like, what the fuck did he do? I thought you tried to dive, but I was really surprised because that's not your kind of
I like a good old dive, but I'm not a moron.
No.
It looked like a traditional trucker dive to begin with the stream, and I did say so as well. Reaper can back up on that one, but I did say so. I say so on stream.
Trucker is renowned for his late braking. He's generally pretty good at it. It was unfortunate, like you said, to see it both happen between you. I don't believe after watching it back on. Yeah, you did. Kind of watching it back on the stream, it didn't look like any malice or anything like that. But it's definitely a bittersweet thing. But it's a great victory. I think it's on your final race with us as well, isn't it?
As I might say, as like maybe Baraka has some replacement, but not as full-time reserve, I think. Not a full-time driver anymore. But that's a good way to end things. But I would like it that it would be better for Arman to end things also.
Well, we'll definitely keep you on as a reserve if you want to do that. We definitely don't want to lose you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the.
I also
all the good
don't
work.
have any more questions.
No,
So
congratulations on your constructor's title.
Yes, that's true.
Fair point. It's almost an afterthought with what happened under the safety car, but yes.
Totally forgot that.
I like it.
No, he's
like
got
it.
He's got a point.
Like in real life, and everyone doesn't give a shit about constructor. It's all about
Pretty
pilots.
much. Pretty much.
No. Well
Yeah,
done on the
no,
constructors,
not wrong.
guys. It was deserved.
Yeah, I don't have any more
Yeah.
questions, so I'm
No.
going to end my stream here.
Yep, I'm done as well, guys. Thank you for joining us and giving your views on
Yeah.
on how the race went.
Thank
If
you.
you stay a minute, I'll start a share screen and show you my.
Yeah, of course. I will. I think my upload is finished. so
Lads, I feel the thing is, right, Repo will tell you that I've come from tier 3, that finishes, that ends rather anticlimactically.
Yeah,